Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's new video. And in today's new video, it's international break, so we are gonna be making some hot takes of football that we have seen right now outside.
Yes, sir.
So let me know what you guys think down below. As you guys can see, I'm with Luis today. So hey, we have seen some little takes that I would like to share with you guys, and let us know what you think. Hey, just by the way, it's our own opinion, so no need to come and kill us.
Hey, if you hate our opinion, just let us know right below. Like, yo, this shit is not really for us. For sure, we're open to that.
Yeah. Hey,
so let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So we have a couple of lists down below. So we'll first start with Matheus Nunes is the best right back in the league right now. What do you have to say about it?
So let me explain, right? Because this is my hot take. Matheus Nunes, right now, the way we use him as almost another number one right back. Yeah. We have Kusanov. Whenever the game needs us to have a right back that's more defensive minded, we play Kusanov instead of Matheus Nunes. Mm-hmm. Anytime we need offense off that right side, Matheus Nunes is the only guy we can call. To the end of last season, the second half of the last season, he was our best player. Honestly, unequivocally, straight up, he was our best player. So I know people like in our squad in our fan base have like gripes about him because they're like, yo, sometimes the guy defensively he's just never just fully there. But if you just separate that and you just look at his offensive like capabilities, that's the best right back. That's the best right back in the league.
So Matheus Nunes is the best right back in the league.
Yeah, I'm standing on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. What's this shit?
And I like counter arguments. I think some people might also bring up that Urian Timber was having an insane second season, and even now he's still having a very nice season next to Saka. But I feel like we haven't seen too much from him offensively. Maybe a few little dribbles here and there, but not like to that extent.
But one thing I'll say is Timber is a centre back, so
of course,
you can't really ask him to do the impossible.
Hey, it's just the game. It's the game we're playing these days. Modern football has moved to a point where now we have midfielder Matheus Nunes playing right back for some reason. So we just take it with everything.
No, we can't ask guys to do everything. So that's fair. So that's your hot take.
Yeah, that's my hot take.
Okay. So mine now. What do you think about Moses Caicedo? A lot of Chelsea fans, not even a lot of Chelsea fans. I would say, me personally, I think that Moses is the best midfielder in England right now.
All I'll say is I'm just happy that people are coming to the light. Like, I'm happy that people are now seeing what I saw. Because first, when I watched him at Brighton, obviously everybody knew he had potential. We can't pretend. But now, when we now have that Pochettino type of midfield where it was him and then they were testing out playing Enzo as well next to him.
Yeah.
It started to look like, for me, Enzo in that position was almost like holding him back a bit, and because of that, we couldn't really see him in his full potential. But now that there's a little bit of a smarter manager, a little bit more technical, he knows that let me go and play Enzo closer to the goal because I know that when time comes, Enzo knows how to attack the box and score goals. And then Caicedo can control that zone 14, like just with, good placement and stuff. So, no, I completely agree, bro. I completely agree.
Yeah, I'll say that Moses is the best midfielder in England right now. It's true. I'll say, especially with Rodri is out of form. Moses is arguably the best. And Declan Rice, I won't put Declan Rice in the conversation because Rice, honestly, I have nothing to say, man. I have nothing to say. Nothing to say. But Moses,
Arsenal fans are gonna come at you for that, bro.
I have nothing to say. It's not even. I support Arsenal too, but bro,
Yeah.
I have nothing to say. Like Moses, Declan Rice. I think that debate will end. Moses
No,
and
it should
Declan
have
Rice.
been finished a while ago.
That debate will end. Like
honestly, the only thing to me that kept Declan Rice in that conversation was off the ball work and good good ball striking and good like set piece play. Like that's what kept him in that conversation. Because for me, that was never a contest.
because on the ball he's a liability.
Yeah,
Like, he does nothing. But hey, you know, happily, happily guys can see it.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But now we good.
Hey, so now the next one is Jeremy Doku. Can we finally say that this is Doku's season? Because Doku had a very, very good start of the season. Can we finally say that this is a good season?
Because I'm not even going to lie, I want him to have this good season, bro. Like as much as everybody else does to me, I want it because I was seeing the signs. You know, sometimes when he's at that final action, and you see that the ball is just coming off his foot just a bit too strong for like Foden or Haaland to like clue in, oh, where's this ball going to go? How can I adjust my body? Now it's getting to a stage where like when he's passing that ball, it feels like the team and like Foden knows exactly where Doku is going to keep that ball. Exactly. So now we're just seeing a little bit more like fine tuning in that like final third. It's making him look very clean, very, very clean. I can't deny it.
Yeah, because so far, what I'm saying from Doku is so far Doku has 3 goals on competition. It's not bad. He has 3 goals on competition, and I think that in those 3 goals he could have had more. But hey, so right now, can we finally say that Doku is going to have a Vinicius Junior season?
You know, that's what I want to say. I want to say that this is the time that Doku finally sheds all the haters. He puts all the haters to the back because he has blazed through. That's what I want to see.
Okay, so what will you rate Doku? A good season for Doku?
A good season for Doku. For us, we don't need our winger to score that many goals, right? It's very nice for him to score goals, of course, confidence, If he can at least give me somewhere around 15 towards the end of the season, then that's insane. That's a very, very good season, because if you look at the way our goal share is now, compared to like 3 years ago, our goals, the distribution of goals is so much different because Haaland is literally eating all our goal share. So if Doku can at least find a way to come out with 15, it's really nice. It's really, really nice.
I guess what I will say concerning that is, for me, Doku, it's just like all those wingers dribblers. If a winger, all those guys, like we have like Madueke. If Madueke, it's not even like I'm capping. I'm telling you, all those wingers, dribblers, stuff like that. If someone like Madueke, because Madueke, I like Madueke so much. So if someone like Madueke gets the finishing,
it's finished.
I'm telling you, Madueke can be top 5 in his position, top 3.
Hey, chop one.
Hey, it's not even like, bro, like all those guys, because I feel like in today's football, it's good to dribble, it's good to dribble, everything's good to dribble, but when you dribble and you can finish, bro, you can literally achieve whatever you want, and Dembele is literally the proof of that.
Yeah, because just the fact that defenders know that you can finish now, they have to sit and defend you differently. It's
because they know that, okay, what are you going to do? Dribble and just go. But bro, by the time, because I know that when Dembele was in Barcelona, I was like, oh, okay, if Usman can finish what he does, Usman might be better than Mbappe. I was like, not even capping. I told Desmond that by the day he's going to finish, bro, he might be better than Mbappe. But now, since he left Barcelona, by the time when we desperately needed him, and thank God they gave us Lamine. Lamine who was a better version and more younger. So I'm like, oh, fuck him. Like, whatever he's going to do, he's going to feel. But hey, I'm still happy for them boost. I'm still happy for him.
Facts.
A winger that can finish everything, bro. I'm telling you, you can be top 3 in your position. And that is what made Vinicius top 3 in his position for a long time, or even the best.
True.
Like, just finish and that's all.
And for people that don't know, like, I was looking at a statistic that was basically showing who was the most dangerous player for each zone in the pitch, right? If you see that Vinicius, when he gets to that left byline, 90%, GG's. So it's just all this to say, like, knowing how to finish for your team or where your team is going to be and where you need to be as a winger. If you can do that, honestly, you just bagging goals, and it can elevate you, because right now I would say the winger scene is not the most competitive or difficult for you to break into right now, because I think everybody's kind of still in that same like block area. Maybe there's a few players, 1, 2 like that. But for the most part, all the other guys can't really finish and change too many games often.
So finishing for them is going to be a big move.
Right.
Yeah. Also, like, let's also talk about Haaland. Alright. Can we now, or it's too early to say that Haaland is the best striker that the Premier League has ever seen? Is it too early to say? Because for me personally, it's not too early to say. It's not too early to say Haaland is the best striker the Premier League has ever seen. Because, bro, it's not like he might, because the way we have to defend, there is no way to defend on him. You understand? There is no way to defend on him, because there have been a lot of physical strikers. There have been a Drogba, everything. But bro, Haaland is on a different level.
It's true.
Like the physical domination that he's putting on centre back.
You need to be prepared.
Because he can do everything. Like, you want to jump, he can jump more than you. Like, you want to come with physical impact, he has more than you.
You want to do shoulder to shoulder badge, you
want to run or go on the long run, he's faster than you. Like, Haaland is literally like the cheat code, and it's not even scary to say that right now. Haaland is the best Premier League striker we've ever seen. The records are there. The stats are there, because the stats are crazy. He has how many? He has 105 for 100 Premier League goals. Like, bro, he's the greatest striker the Premier League has ever seen, and he's only 24. That's crazy. And bro,
honestly, a striker's trajectories from young is just like this. It's just straight up, because as soon as they keep getting older, they just keep getting more clinical and finishing better position, knowing how to affect the game without touching the ball. These are things that obviously you can learn, but I know you guys don't want to hear me, a City fan, glaze Haaland, so I'll leave you guys with the words of my brother, honestly.
Because what he does is like literally crazy, honestly. What he does is crazy. Because it's true that, okay, we ask him sometimes right now, the football of today asks you, the football of today, you see strikers, most strikers, we ask them to be good on the ball, like, so they can help in build up everything, just like Harry Kane does. But, bro, the more I watch Haaland, the more I'm like, he doesn't need that. He doesn't need that. He's just the type of guy that, okay, just give him the ball in position to score, and he's just going to manage his best out of nowhere and just score. Just give him the pass in dangerous position, that score. Transition, bro. Even in transition, like, he's the most deadliest player in transition I've ever seen. Like, bro, you just see someone just running at you. Like, you even want to be like, oh, let me just hold him or something. Bro, you can't hold him. You can't. You can't. Just like I'm like just that action against Arsenal, the first goal that they scored against Arsenal, bro. It's like Gabriel. Gabriel was like, bro,
He said,
just go.
It's in God's hands now.
Just go. There's nothing to do. Like, literally. Nah, it's not crazy to say that he's the greatest striker the Premier League has ever seen. It's not crazy.
I don't
honestly
dislike it at all.
No, it's not crazy. Also, I also have another one too. This might be This might be like I think.
You want to leave it?
I think it's not crazy.
Leave it to the end.
Yeah, I'll leave it to the end. But
okay, we have a super crazy one coming up.
Because I want Arsenal and Liverpool are not winning the league this season. What do you think about that?
You know, let me dissect it, right? Because I know people like looking at Premier Leagues and like things of that nature like very differently. So let me break down how like I logically like look at how the Premier League should go. So first of all, I think, and everybody should also know this by now, that the Premier League is a marathon, right? We need to understand that while running a long distance race here, 38 games is not a small distance, right? So let's look at it in phases even. So from the start of the season now to right now, that's like a stretch of like this is like a phase one, right? Phase one, honestly, your objective right now is to keep up with the pack. It's not to blaze ahead and to try and do no. Because once you start doing that, you're eating into your team's energy reserves for the end of the season. So you need to be very like particular how you approach it, how you approach your season. So first phase of the season, just keeping up with the top dogs. Second phase of the season, you should be trying to extend and put a little bit more legs. Like, it's not like saying, oh, you should put in all your energy, but it's now like you should start trying to like extend your stride, like give yourself a good rhythm, like these kind of things. Because if you have a good rhythm going into that second phase is like from after this international break all the way to now like December. If you can give yourself and set your team up for a good rhythm, once you get into that the mini third phase, which is like the first part of December, where it's like honestly the first part of the new year is, to me, it's like a springboard. Like it's like a trampoline. If you've given yourself a good rhythm going into that next season or that next year, you can honestly accelerate. Like you can just accelerate past the whole team, like the whole league, if you are very very good with your rhythm. So now I think the way Liverpool and Arsenal's games were looking in that first phase, I'm not saying that City's games didn't look scary, but I think City's games have looked scary for a season and a half even. So it's nothing too surprising. I think in that first phase, what I was seeing is like the team was eating into energy reserves for the end of the season. And you know how City operates. Like if we get to that end of the season and we're still in contention, we're taking it. So you have to understand that your goal in the first half of that season is to not try and eat into your energy reserves. And things that eat into the energy reserves for me are like when games are going to the last minute. When games are going to the last minute too much and they're requiring too much of those extra efforts, then you can start to say, okay, this team, towards the end of the season, you might see a decline. And that's what we saw with Klopp's last season, Klopp's Liverpool. They kind of just fell off the edge because it just seemed like they didn't have enough gas to take them to that fourth phase with good tempo. So
I understand what you mean. It makes sense. Makes sense.
So that's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah, it makes sense, honestly. Yeah. I don't know. I think Arsenal has good chances to win this year because out of, just as I have said before, like out of all the 19 other teams, they have the best bench. Like they have the best bench out of all the 19. So so I don't see a reason why this year there is no title. Like this year there must be a title
or at least a trophy or something.
Yeah, there must be an important trophy this
Yes,
year. There must be
I
an
agree.
important title this year. Because if there is not an important title this year, Arteta, thank you for the good job. Move. We have given you everything.
He's not lying to
No, we have given you
It's very
everything.
true.
Because before we were like, okay, Odegaard gets injured, the whole team crumbles. We have no replacement for Odegaard. Now Saka gets injured, the whole team crumbles. We have no replacement. Saliba gets injured, we have no replacement. There is always one of the backbones of the team. When they always get injured, there is always no replacement for them. But this season now, they are players.
Yeah, they are players.
They are players.
It's true.
Even players of different profile. Even
you can.
There is something.
You can bring in so many different players to change the game.
So many.
There's really nothing to say again.
No, there's nothing to say again. Either you win the title this year, or you can just call it a day.
And especially, I think, with clubs like Arsenal that are in London, obviously the direct rivals are Tottenham. So when you look at Tottenham winning
the Europa
League,
yes, meanwhile Tottenham was having a far worse season than you.
And then you now see Chelsea winning the
new coach coming, waking up.
You have to understand that the doors is starting to get really tight for Arteta, and if he can't pull out at least one major trophy this season, I think it's really GG's for him.
No, it's GG's. He needs to go after that.
Yeah.
So now we can move to another one that we have. Nuno Mensch and Hakimi, the best football pairing ever. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen anything like this.
I don't think we have seen anything like this.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to find contradictions, because I don't want us to just be agree with everything.
I know, I'm trying to find contradictions too, but with the eye, what we call the eye test, they are the greatest fullback pairing we have ever seen. With the eye, with the eye, not with the stats. Because if we go with the stats, Robo and Trent,
yes, for sure,
Robo and Trent might be the
run.
best fullback pairing. If we go with the stats, because Robo and Trent, a season they could average at least 30 GA.
Yeah.
A season they could average at least 30 GA, both of them. Until at one point there was an assist competition, who's going to finish the season with more assists,
Yeah.
But with the football that we see with the eye, Hakimi and Nuno Mensch, the best fullback pairing ever.
The thing is,
not even capping. You think about one, you're like, okay, you might see there might be a lot of right backs. You might think about Marcelo and Carvajal, of course. Marcelo and Carvajal, of course. But when you look at Hakimi and Nuno Mensch, I'm sorry, but Hakimi and Nuno Mensch, they are one step forward.
Yeah,
they are one step forward. And we might even be saying that, PSG offense is the key to their success. But PSG offense is not even the key to their success. I would say the key to their success is their fullback. Because someone like Nuno Mensch only, bro. Nuno Mensch can defend and he can attack at the same time. He's not the kind of guy that you can only say that he's only going to defend. He's not going to do anything. But bro, when he starts running, it's finished. It's finished. You only have to foul him.
Like my
and he can go inside.
It's finished.
Inside and outside. And you have Hakimi. Hakimi is literally Hakimi is like a midfielder, a striker.
Let me tell you, in my head, right? Anytime you just see that Hakimi getting that ball in that right side on his own, something has to happen. That's in my head, I literally I cannot take that picture out of my head. Hakimi with that ball driving up on that right corner. That right corner is always chicken biscuit, bro. It's always chicken.
And funny enough, Hakimi scored in all the important games of PSG last season. It's the best fullback pairing I've ever seen.
Bro,
If someone just comes out and say that, oh, there is better, name me one. Name me one, and I will never speak about football.
No, please.
Because there have been a lot of fullback pairing, but there is always one which is more performative than the other.
Yeah, exactly. There's always so much ideas. Like you can always say, okay, no, but this guy is actually doing the real work.
Because we can be having something like Alba and Daniel Alves, who by the way were a great fullback pairing.
Yeah.
But I feel like we didn't see it for a long time. And I won't put Alba was a great left back.
Of course.
But I won't put Alba in the same status that I'm putting right now Nuno Mendes.
No, at all.
Nuno Mendes can do everything.
Nuno Mendes dribbling through the middle. Like, what are we? What are we looking at? Just to be honest, as a football fan, man to man, just watch some of those games. What are we actually seeing? It's such high level fullback gameplay. We've not seen something like this before, bro. I'm just being so honest.
I might not even be crazy to say that Nuno Mendes, by the end of his career, he might go down as the greatest left back of all time.
I
might not even be crazy to say that.
You good.
Yeah, I might not even be crazy to say that.
No, it's not ridiculous.
I might not be crazy to say that.
It's not ridiculous to say that. It's not ridiculous to say that.
Being the greatest fullback of all time at the end of his career.
It's actually
like
so
the type of fullback that you have in front of you. Like you must be ready to attack him as a winger. You must be ready to attack him, and you must also be ready to defend.
Yes,
because you never know. He might take the ball away from you and just drive. You think that he's just the kind of guy that just takes the ball, stay.
Yeah,
but bro, can you attack and defend?
Because I think the problem is now like. When you now get wingers that don't like doing tracking back, bro, PSG will eat that team alive. They'll eat them alive.
And there is one thing, that I will say about that PSG team too, is we played against PSG. When Barcelona played against PSG. I won't say that it's true that a lot of people will say that PSG was the far better team. I agree that PSG was the far better team. But I'll say that the thing that made the difference between both teams is their fullback. Okay. Because by the time Mendes started going up, we had literally no answer to that.
Yeah, it's true.
We literally had no answer
Especially to that. When he waited for Pedri and then Young to start getting a little bit tired.
So, they literally had no answer to that. And that's how they were beating our press. Just by play the ball to, for example, let's just say Barcola is waiting for Hakimi to just come. When Hakimi just take the ball, boom, finish. Like now, same thing on the other side. Like Nuno Mendes, they for example play the ball to Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes can just do a body feint to Yamal, just drive with the ball. It's finished.
It's done.
Now, what do you have left?
Either
you foul him or you let him go.
Yeah.
And if you let him go, he can also score.
Exactly.
Like
there's too many things to worry about.
Too many things to worry about these two guys. Like, oh my god, no. It's not even to cap. I'm telling you, like, if we take both these guys with the stats, they might not be crazy because I'm not sure that Nuno Mendes averaged even 10 G a season. Even last season, Hakimi averaged more than 30 G last season.
Wait, let's just pause, guys. 30 G.
Yeah, sorry for the technical issues. We have the little technical issues, but hey, we're back. We're back. So as we were saying, Nuno Mendes and Hakimi is the best fullback pairing we've ever seen. Like, like not even ever seen. Like football has ever seen. Like,
and honestly, we challenge you guys, please. If you guys know any better fullback pairings, like just let us know. Let us know that we went on ball so that we can fix up.
Please don't talk about the 90s, like the 90s, 50s, and please.
Wow.
Please.
If you want, you can jump in about that. Okay,
so next one we have Hurricane Ballon d'Or contender. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, like we usually say, I've been talking to some of my guys about this before. Hurricane has been scoring multiple goals in Bundesliga. but this is a World Cup season, so we have to understand that what it takes to win the Ballon d'Or is going to either be a combination of winning your everything in your league, mostly everything in your league, plus one of UCL or the World Cup. And we all know that the World Cup this year has way more weight than the UCL. So I'll balance anything or any other combination of UCL and then league and whatever. So he's already in positions. He needs one of the two, and then to strengthen his resume, and it's looking very good for him. I'll say that.
Do you think England can win the World Cup?
Yo, next question.
So Gabriel. No, seriously, do you think?
No.
England can win the World Cup?
Nah, what it takes they don't got it, bro. Unless I see significant changes in how they play, bro, I can't see it, man.
So okay, so now this might be a crazy thing because you're a Premier League guy. So just be fully honest. Gabriel and Saliba might be one of the best centre back pairing the league has ever seen since Terry and Carvalho. I think in my opinion, yep.
You know, let's take it slowly, right? Let's break it down. So for me, I'm sure the pairing that people would say like is right below Thierry, John Terry and Ricardo Carvalho, if that's his first name, is what's it called? The United Rio Ferdinand and Vidic, exactly. But honestly, in that one, we could easily tell that somebody was being carried by the other. Like, it wasn't really like these are two excellent players. I felt like we had Vidic here, as it pains me to say, and then we had Rio Ferdinand just coming in a little bit below, but you know, cool name prop, being from England prop, all these extra things, you know, make it look like it's balanced, but at the end of the day, it's not balanced. We know that. So, all that to say, when we talk about this, Terry and those were really good defenders, man.
So that's
but we have to also accept that football has changed.
Yeah.
And the way that what we're asking defenders to do now is far beyond what they were having to do before, especially for a Chelsea side that was already very historically good at defending. So all that to say, yes, I think they're getting to the position where like we can almost like firmly and like without any doubt say that yes, they're probably one of the best centre back pairs we've seen in the Premier League, because even just the fact that centre backs now have to cover all that space behind. You know, they are not asking
because it's solid at the back.
Guy, imagine you ask somebody from the 1990s to come and do that wide channel defending, bro. Come and see huffing and puffing.
You know, because you don't understand how crazy it is that the last time they have conceded 3 goals was back in 2023, and I think that was against Brighton. Brighton was the last team to score 3 goals against them.
Damn.
So, and for a team that's competing on every single trophy.
Oh, you mean when both of them were playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, Arsenal hasn't conceded 3 goals since.
Okay,
that's why we make 2 years. It's going to be very soon 3 years.
Yeah, because I was thinking of when we won 4-1.
Yeah, 4-1.
That was the season.
Yeah, after that, Brighton came.
Yep.
Arsenal hasn't conceded 3 goals for at least
really,
3 years.
No,
so that just shows that how, bro. That's what I'm saying, like, Gabriel and Saliba, it's not even crazy to say that, bro. They might be one of the best pairing the Premier League has ever seen.
Yeah, it's getting to spooky levels. We just have to be very honest.
Like, it's very solid there. Hey, by the way, Gabriel is better than Saliba.
Hey, like I said, guys always tell me I have hot takes, right? But let it be known that I've been on this Gabriel train since when guys were calling Saliba aura mans and I wasn't hearing it. They were jumping me. I said, nah, I'm a stand on business.
So now, so now this is one, the last before last video. I think can we after
God,
it's true that it's true that we are still on October. The season has started 2 months ago, but can we say that Virgil is on his last legs? From what we have seen these 2 months, can we stand up and say Virgil is on his last legs?
You know,
me, I'll say yes.
For me,
because
there's a little bit, there's a fine line, right? And I think he has shown that there's a maybe like, you know, if it continues like for like, okay, 8 whatever more games out for sure. But now with the way like the Liverpool pressing is kind of like weird right now, like maybe they're receiving a little bit like more pressure than they used to because they're not pressing in correct angles, whatever. So I said, let me give Virgil, just give him a little bit of grace. But once this international break ends, we have a few more games. If it still looks the same.
You know, as I always say, I'm always the first to back Virgil out because I always say that Virgil, ever since I've been watching football, like Virgil is the best centre back I've ever seen. Like smart, fast, physically imposing, everything you want from a centre back, he has it. But now, bro, when something is not going good for someone who rarely makes mistakes, like when I'm even rarely, like he never makes mistakes, but now every game is just mistakes on top of mistakes on top. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Is it like age that's doing something? And he recently renewed his contract, so I'm like,
right.
Okay.
So it's even
was it like, and Liverpool is like still counting on him. I'm like, okay.
True.
And with Konate leaving,
and it's looking very, very spicy for that Liverpool backline. Very spicy.
Honestly, Virgil, say that Virgil is on the last leg, it's not even crazy to say that. And I'm still watching him out. I'm leaving the benefit of doubt, bro.
Sorry,
Virgil,
guys, it's really late.
Virgil, whoa. And the last but not the least, last. This one, I really want to know guys' opinion on it. Rafinha season 2024-2025 underrated. I feel like guys don't really. I personally this Rafinha last season, I take it personal because guys don't really understand what it takes to make a season like that. Like, especially I'm talking on the journalist point of view from the Ballon d'Or that I have still not forgotten. Like, guys don't understand what it takes. Bro, like how can someone, a winger, like when last did we have a winger that could at least that came out with 60 GA? The last wingers to do it like was Messi and Ronaldo. No, was not even Messi and Ronaldo, it was Neymar. Neymar was the last winger to do it, and that was 8 years ago. Like you see now Rafinha coming and doing the same thing. It's like, bro, it's so underrated to the point that journalists don't even put him first. No journalists put him first. Like, he didn't even make second in any one of those.
I swear?
He didn't make second in any one of those.
Damn.
We have 100 journalists in the world. Rafinha didn't make second place or first place in any one of those. Nice. And I'm not even capping when I'm saying it. Like, I saw it, I was like, bro, I'm not even sure he made third.
Damn.
I'm not even sure he made third.
Really,
but he managed to finish fifth. Like,
you know,
like, they don't even understand. I feel like
I think one of the things though
is so underrated.
I think one of the things that I would say, right, is that Rafinha season, for you to say like it was by a winger is kind of like being disingenuous to me, because from what we know from Rafinha, he's really like he's really just there on the team sheet as a left winger, but in the spaces where he was scoring, he was almost like an inside forward.
Yes,
of
course.
So but yes, scoring these 60 goals is not like, we shouldn't be scoffing at 60 goals, especially when you make it all the way to the semi-finals in the UCL. we have to be at least intelligible enough to say that yeah, that season was very insane.
No, the season was very insane.
I think one thing we might even start hearing is that might actually be up there with one of the few like real Ballon d'Or robberies. Not really like a first place robbery, right? But like in terms of like a position that you were supposed to get, I feel like the full wasn't really got. They didn't really get that like respect, and I don't know why. Maybe there was something internally, I don't know. But no, Rafinha did show out, and I'm not really going to speak to like the manner of his goals because I do know that some of them were like a little bit easy. Like maybe Yamal had done most of the creating for him. But what I will speak to is when Barcelona needed a leader desperately in the first season of Hansi Flick, he stepped up.
No, that's
by miles as a footballer, by miles. That is one of the most impressive things about that season to me.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like, bro, guys don't really respect the season that he has made. And for me, when he finished fifth, I was like, bro, like, what does he even need to do more? I'm like, a guy like Salah finished fourth in front of me. I'm like, wait.
Like, is it PR?
Wait, like, is it PR or something? Like, he showed up on every single game. When we needed him, they were like, oh. It's true that, okay, with the eye, he wasn't like, he wasn't the flashy one. He wasn't the flashy one. So that's why I didn't expect him like to win. I only expected him to win if we won the UCL. I was like, okay, if we win the UCL, Rafinha Ballon d'Or, that should be one thing to watch. That should be one of the things to watch. But bro, like, that season is so, like, guys are saying that season is so underrated. They don't like give him praise a lot for that.
It's actually very nice.
Because the last winger to do that, and I repeat, was Neymar. Neymar was the last winger to do that. On paper, he was the last winger. And for Rafinha to just come out of nowhere and do the same thing, even if you're going to say that, oh, he only did it in the league, bro, he did it everywhere where you wanted him to.
Even when you guys were down to 10 men in that specific game that I can't remember who against you, he did score.
I'm telling you,
it's very important. Like, I feel like if you guys take away nothing from these hot takes, like, you should take away that football is played in game states. Like, so what I mean by that is, like, in football, you always feel like there's a time where a team has a lot of momentum. Then you feel like, oh, a team is getting pressured. You also sometimes even feel like in football, there's a time where like the teams are just evenly like battling each other. There's nothing really happening. I call those lull states, like, because it's like almost like a lullaby. Nothing's really happening. But Rafinha, his actual like his goal catalog actually is like transcends game state. I don't know how, like, if you can understand what I'm trying to say, because it's a little bit more advanced like in my head as well. So I don't know if I'm like saying it right. But like sometimes in specific game states you don't expect people to score. That's where I see like when players transcend game states and you're scoring in like a game state that's like that wasn't even intended for you to score. Like, that's really insane to me. So big ups to them.
They need to respect it. They need to respect it.
No, for sure.
Also, okay, thank you guys. These are the last all our takes that we had for now. And I think we might even make like one. The AFCON is in 2 months. Yeah. We might also make like one concerning the AFCON. We will see all the national teams participating. And for sure, Cameroon is going to win too. But
hey, you know, hey, we'll always see, bro. I end up we'll probably see Nigeria in the final. So, anywho, we shall be there.
Okay, so like, see you in the next days.
All right, guys.
With Louis, so we are going to do a small report on international teams, African teams especially. The World Cup still coming, so yeah. So thank you very much for watching, and let me know down below what you guys think. Bye.
Peace out, guys.